What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to Leo Loves Cinema. So today we're going to be reacting to how to defeat Freddy Krueger. And if you want my personal answer, I don't think you can. Because the only way you can pretty much survive that is if you don't go to sleep. And we all can agree, we all need our sleep. So I think we all would be in trouble if Freddy Krueger was an actual entity in today's landscape and climate in the world. So I'm just putting that out there. But let's see, how could you possibly defeat Freddy Krueger?
Hey guys, I'm Kaya, and I'm gonna keep you safe this October. With all the killer clowns, mass maniacs, and monstrous monsters running around out there, it's essential to know thy enemy. If you want to survive for the sequel, you've got to learn from their past defeats. So we're gonna kick off the series with the guide to eliminating one of my favorite movie slashers and tell you how to kill Freddy Krueger. We'll start with the obvious, burn him alive.
I mean, couldn't you? But didn't he come back
Frederick
alive,
Charles
though?
Krueger was just an immortal man when he first started killing. The Springwood slasher used his handmade bladed glove to murder nearly 20 kids over the years. He was caught by authorities but released on a technicality. So the parents of his victims cornered him in a boiler room, doused him with gasoline, and set him on fire. But don't think you're gonna get off that easy, because after his first death, Freddy gets a lot tougher. As he burned, Freddy was approached by the Dream Demons. They were big fans of his work, so they gave him the power to haunt the dreams of children and kill them in their sleep.
Then open up.
And you shall be forever.
Cool. Just Dream Demons just are like douchebags. And in his new form, one of the only ways to kill him is through the power of disbelief. Also, why does he have to kill, like, when you hear he's gonna kill children, I'm thinking like little kids, not like teenagers who could actually fight back. I'm like, if he's gonna be practical, kill like toddlers. They can't fight back!
Okay, bye.
Okay, Kaya, don't give them any ideas, because if they start doing that in a future installment, I might just, we might have to have this conversation, because you can't be doing that. I mean, they kind of did that somewhat with it and everything like that and whatnot. So it's possible to do it, but then it would just kind of come off as like they're just copying the It franchise, because they kind of end up targeting them, or Pennywise targets smaller kids, right, and stuff like that. So they could do it, but I wouldn't be the biggest fan of it.
Freddy Krueger actually has a lot in common with Pennywise from It. They have godlike control over reality.
Hey, Nancy. No running in the hallway.
They both got a killer sense of humor,
Now I'm playing with power.
and their power comes from the belief and fears of their victims.
You all taste so much better when you're afraid.
This is why I couldn't do that Santa or Easter Bunny shit, because you start believing in that stuff, and then all of a sudden, like, they become real and want to kill you, and I'm not with it.
How'd you get in my house? Who let you in?
Who let you in? At the end of the first movie, Nancy pulls Freddy out of the dream realm and into our reality. See, Freddy is immortal in his own world, but with a little determination and a tight grip, it's possible to bring him into our backyard.
I'm crazy after all.
He's still pretty tough and extremely dangerous, but you can definitely do some damage. In the end, though, Nancy simply turns her back on him. Without her fear, Freddy has no power over her, and he vanishes into nothingness. So, if you're backed into a corner with nowhere to run, try talking some shit.
It's too late, Krueger. I know the secret now. I take back every bit of energy I gave you. You're nothing. You're shit.
I just love it that like you can be rude to Freddy and call it a sick burn, and it has like a double pun.
They did that.
If that doesn't work, you might want to give him
in
a little
chapter 2.
smidge. The first sequel, Freddy's
I'm
Revenge,
not doing
is
that.
maybe the weirdest entry in the series. Instead of his usual MO, Freddy's spirit possesses a teenager named Jesse.
Yeah.
I need you.
For everybody that has seen any of the Nightmare Elm Street franchise movies, this happens to be, for me personally, one of the weaker ones, because it's like mainly just targeting certain victims or people in the past and stuff like that. I can understand that, but it's like you're targeting, and it's almost like he's trying to transfer his spirit into another child, so he can pretty much kill for him. So it's like I never could have I never was able to get on board with that type of with movies that do that. So, but you guys let me know, for you guys who happen to have watched a lot of the movies within the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise, which movie, in your opinion, is the weaker of the franchise? For me, I'm gonna go with the second one.
Jesse, we got special work to do here, you and me.
He actually racks up the highest kill count of any Freddy film, like 10 victims, but that's mostly thanks to a killer pool party.
You are all
Yeah, it's a pool
my
party.
children now.
At the end of the movie, Jesse's girlfriend Lisa follows him to Freddy's infamous boiler room. And in a rare case of a horror slasher getting some action, she plants a big old kiss right on Freddy's lips. I mean, like, well, the charred flesh of where his lips used to be, I guess. But it works. Thanks to his girlfriend's love and bravery, Jesse fights off Freddy's possession. The husk of Krueger's body burns away and Jesse crawls out unscathed. So if you got someone special in your life, keep them close because they might just save you from Freddy. But if you're still searching for love, you can always just bury him. In Dream Warriors, we learn a lot more about Freddy's origin, courtesy of his mother Amanda's ghost.
That girl was Amanda Krueger. Her child, Freddy. The bastard son of 100 maniacs.
We also learned that the only way to stop him for good is laying his bones to rest on holy ground. Good news since Freddy's starting to get really creative with his kills.
Yeah, this is a different, probably one of the most creative ones I've seen.
A group of troubled teens use their special powers in the dream realm to keep Freddy occupied, while in the real world, their psychiatrist buries his remains. He throws them into a grave, douses them with holy water, and burns his skull with a crucifix for good measure. Back in the dream, Freddy is ripped apart by beams of light. Unfortunately, it's not the permanent solution the Dream Warriors had hoped for. Freddy returns in the Dream Master, where he's resurrected by a dog pissing a stream of fire onto his grave. Freddy doesn't have the most memorable kills in this movie, though the roach motel is like the stuff of nightmares. That shit is creepy because like you have like the roach legs like crawling through the skin. Ugh. Ugh. Okay, anyways, ugh. I mean, it was better when she was actually a roach and he just crushed her, but like the transformation part was the f***ing worst.
Yeah.
Kafka-esque.
Yeah. Shit. It definitely has one of my favorite Freddy death scenes though, when our hero Alice takes him out by rhyming. Nursery rhymes are a big deal in the Nightmare series.
Right.
I always hated that song.
When I was a kid, I used to like sing that song, and I have no idea where I heard it. So when I actually saw the scene with the girls with the jump rope, it was really freaky because it was like the weirdest sense of deja vu.
It was definitely creepy. Mind you. Well, for me, watching it as probably like a 7-year-old, 8-year-old kid watching, horror movies, it definitely gave me goosebumps. It definitely was creepy because, like, mind you, I didn't really get like scared to watch movies, but just the song, the movie didn't scare me, but the song just lived rent free in my head nonstop, bro. Oh my gosh, it definitely gave me the heebie-jeebies.
And there's another poem that has the power to destroy him. Alice and Freddy are duking it out in the dream world when she remembers a rhyme her mother taught her. She realizes that Freddy's evil can be used against him, so she recites the lines as she reflects his power back at him.
Evil itself.
The souls of Freddy's victims trapped inside his body wake up and they are pissed. The souls tear him apart from the inside and float off into the sky as Freddy's empty clothes fall to the ground. So, whatever you do, don't forget the Dream Master rhyme. Like, maybe put it on a fridge magnet or like a nice needlepoint embroidery. You're gonna need to keep it handy if you want to kill Freddy. That, or you can make like Mortal Kombat and perform a babality.
Cabal wins. Babality.
What is a babality?
Bro, ain't no way.
Babality! Don't put that in there. Freddy gets reborn through the ghost of his mother and the dream child. And with his new lease on the afterlife, he's definitely having fun. Especially like when he turns that nerdy comic fan into like paper and then shreds him into confetti. Freddy wants to share the love, so he takes a protege in Jacob. He's the unborn son of Alice from the last movie, and even though he's just a fetus, he can appear in the dream world as a powerful young boy. At the end, Jacob turns against his mentor and sucks the souls out of his body.
School's out, Krueger.
Which somehow turns Freddy into like a twisted monster baby. Then he gets sucked back up into his dead mother's womb, which is probably even less pleasant than it sounds. Although it can't be as bad as getting blown up by a pipe bomb. Freddy's Dead was billed as the final nightmare, and surprisingly they stuck to it, at least as far as the original Freddy goes. This was his last appearance until Freddy vs. Jason 12 years later. Freddy's long-lost daughter Maggie pulls him out of the dream world and kicks his ass with everything from knives to ninja stars. Then she stabs him in the gut with his glove and jams a pipe bomb in his chest. Like, shit, that is a lot of pent-up aggression.
Mind you, there were times where I really would think that Freddy was done for, bro. Especially when I was watching like Freddy vs. Jason and Jason pretty much ended up winning. And then it's like he still gave like that last wink at the end of the movie, and it's just like, bro, did he get defeated or not? It's just like he got defeated and still for some reason still gotta win because it's. I mean, what are we doing, bro? What are we doing?
Kids.
Anyways, Freddy blows the fuck up, releasing the dream demons and sending him straight to hell. He'll chill there for a little while until his frenemy Jason Voorhees unwittingly brings him back. Let's wind down with a lightning round of some quasi-canon ways to finish Freddy. Wes Craven's New Nightmare isn't really about Freddy, it's set in the real world, and the killer is a supernatural entity who takes the form of his favorite movie monster. But if you need to kill a demonic Freddy impersonator, your best bet is to trap him in the oven, Hansel and Gretel style. In Freddy vs. Jason, Krueger gets yanked out of the dream world to battle the hockey masked maniac. Jason impales Freddy with his own glove attached to his dismembered arm. Then the final girl like lops off his head with a machete, which is cool as f. I mean, but he seems like fine afterwards. Yes.
Exactly.
And if you want to kill the remake Freddy Krueger, you can pull him into reality and slice his throat with a paper cutter. Or you can just like not buy.
When they made the 2010 one, bro, oh my gosh, bro, what were we doing, bro? Look, I'm not gonna sit here and say I have a problem with horror movies being made in, getting remakes and stuff like that. But when we got 2010's Nightmare on Elm Street, it really pissed me off in so many ways that I don't even understand. Like, what we were doing, bro. You could have at least brought back the original person that brought in Freddy, but it's like you brought in, I think it was James Earls or something. I don't know. Something was Jason with J and he had Earls in his name. I don't know. But it's like, bruh, that movie was not good, bruh. I'm gonna be real. And it sometimes like horror movies will literally have the idea to do a remake and not even really. And I'll ask a question: do they really sit through and watch the movie all the way through to see if this is somewhat plausible to give to their audience? And if they thought this was okay, then I generally don't know what to tell you because that movie wasn't it. It literally just left a bad stain on the franchise altogether. Like, every time I see a remake, for the most part, from my personal experience, from what I have seen, it always just leaves a bad taste on the franchise overall. And I'm hoping that in the future, if we are going to get remakes for some of these horror movies that we grew up watching, that they at very least give us something plausible to watch and something to enjoy, rather than just leaving a bad stain on the franchise that many people are fond of. So hopefully that's something that does change in the future.
See the movie because like that reboot's dead in the water anyway.
Yeah.
Just like you'll be unless you follow our handy dandy guide. Handy dandy because gloves. But I'll level with you. Even with all this knowledge, your chances aren't great because no matter what you do, Freddy's coming for you. Hey guys, thanks for watching. I hope you.
Sadly enough, and that's why I said literally you can't. There's ways. Now, watching this, it does give me some insight that there are ways, but then it's still something on because for some reason he's going to find some way, shape, or form to come back. What if it's through someone else, or you going to sleep, or just some technicality that happens, and there all of a sudden he's back and he's there to torture and everybody. So it's like, are we really safe or not? If that makes sense. But you guys let me know in the comment section down below. Do you guys agree? Are there ways to defeat Freddy Krueger and everything like that? And what would you do if you were in a Nightmare on Elm Street movie and what would you do to potentially ultimately dethrone and destroy Freddy Krueger once and for all? Let me know in the comment section down below. But with that being said, hope everybody has a great one. Road to 50 subscribers. Ultimate goal is getting to 500, potentially 1K by the end of 2026. With that being said, hope everybody has a great one, and I'll see you guys in the next one.